No, I think we do. And one of the other findings when we looked at the data was we looked at position. And we found that those players that played offensive lineman, defensive lineman, and running back had the highest incidence of positive MRI findings. And that doesn't point to the concussions. In fact, there was no correlation between the number of concussions and having a positive DTI. However, there was a correlation with the number of years played in the NFL, a statistical correlation, a weak statistical correlation with that. So what we're thinking is that it's the cumulative effects of these subconcussive hits. So the logical thing, at least until we have more information and to be cautious, is to really push to limit hitting, especially in practice, and especially from an early age. I think we really need to start from an ethical and a societal standpoint, and something the American Academy of Neurology should probably get involved in, and is starting to get involved in. I'm certainly active in the sports neurology section, was one of the founders. So I think those are the things we need to do, is to kind of reach out to parents, to organizations, and say, listen, we don't know what's going on, but until we know what's going on, it may be prudent that you limit hitting significantly in practice. And maybe take it away considerably. And I think there's some of the Ivy League schools are already doing that. Through education, and not them. They're not going to be the ones you're going to want to convince. You're going to want to convince the parents, because they're the ultimate ones who make the decision. The other thing that I can do from a personal level as the director of the Florida High School Athletic Concussion Committee is implement procedural policies whereby it's not allowed. And it may need to at least come from governing boards such as that before, and from Pop Warner before we convince the coaches. Actually, there's not always a trainer or a doctor on the